Dear Miss Go-Getter, I call you this because you dream big and don't stop until you get what you hope and aim for. You're so motivated and enthusiastic, but that won't always be your drive. With you, it's always an extreme. You do everything with great passion, so when you want something, you really want it. When you hurt, the pain is unbearable. And when you love, your love is pure and deep. You will pursue your dreams and do things that you never even imagined, but you will also have great losses as you grow. You will find love you feel is unbreakable, but the heart will stop beating on its own. You will feel lost and not know why things happen, and you will be furious. Take deep breaths, my dear, because you will love again. You can't hold on to pain or regret, because then you have not learned the lesson. You will do things to feel complete that you probably shouldn't do, but I forgive you. Overall, you're going to do good in school and be a good person. You will experience the death of a 2-year-old that will bring you great shock and pain. Somehow you feel you could have had the ability to prevent this from happening, but the truth is you didn't, and it wasn't your responsibility, and it's not your fault. So I ask that you give yourself time to grieve and let it all soak in. Reality can be painful, but you cannot change the paths of things that are written. Now, I don't want you to be alarmed, but when you turn 17, a man will violate you and force you to be intimate with him. He won't hurt you because after saying no several times, you're going to be scared and you won't fight him, so it will be over quickly. You won't say a word and you'll swallow your pain and anger, but this will not deteriorate you because you're a fighter. You will become pregnant at age 20 and you will have to make the hardest decision ever on keeping your baby. You will come to terms that this would not be ideal at the time and you will have an abortion, but don't be so hard on yourself. God will forgive you, and although you never forget the pain, you will have learned the lesson on self-worth. You will continue to aim for your dreams and goals in the music industry, and boy, will you meet some cool and incredible people on this path. You will be in your own little fantasy world, traveling back and forth from Miami to New York, VIP access to events and performing with the big shots. You're going to be having a blast. Man, I'm proud of you for that. It's like anything you say you want to do, you call it in the air and it happens. My girl, you are pretty much unstoppable. So now you're 24 and you made up your mind. You're moving to the tri-state. Little do you know, though, that although you didn't doubt the struggle would be real on your own, you would lose yourself in the midst of it all. You will go through love, joy, pain, excitement, depression, and financial hardship. You will be mugged. Yes, I said it, mugged. And again violated by a man, to feel disgust and anger. But stay strong, this too shall pass. You will be vulnerable and at your lowest, so I will need you to pray. Prayer will help you get through this all. Pray hard and have faith, and you will see things come together again. You will meet someone new, and things will be tough, but somehow you two manage through both of your struggles, and things will be toxic at first. But things will normalize, and you will be blessed with your firstborn child. You will have to learn how to be a mother on your own, because your parents will still be in Florida. But don't worry about it. I know you will be scared, but you will do just fine. You will experience verbal abuse, pain, confusion, love, and uncertainty, but you become the backbone for it all. Now I need you to sit down for this. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Now, on Halloween weekend 2011, you're in your new townhouse, back in Florida since you decide to move. Your brother will bring you into a room to give you the worst news you've ever wanted to hear from him. He will tell you that his partner, which is also your friend and previous coworker, is very ill. And then he will die from AIDS within 5 months or so. But even worse, your brother will give you the news that he is also HIV positive and had not told you when he found out because you were pregnant. Just breathe, baby girl, just breathe. The pain your family will go through with all this will be intense, but the bond and love will never be broken and will keep you together. Pray, my dear, keep praying. Because every time you wither like a flower, you bloom again to rise from the ground, and you got this. Do you got this? Well, You're such a strong and admirable young woman who hides her scars well, but you're not afraid to speak up and let your presence be known. You have busted your ass to get where you are with only a high school education, and if you want it, you fight for it, and you get it. I'm still so very proud of you. Now you're 29. You find out dad has cancer. You're heartbroken and scared and don't want to lose him. You feel you constantly are losing those you love, losing self-control, losing sight of oneself. But Daddy, he's strong. He's the toughest guy you've known. He won't let this take him down without a fight. So we stand by him and keep the faith. Now, I know you never pictured this or wanted things to be this way, but you're still not married, and you don't have a second baby that you've been wanting, and your relationship is unhealthy. So you decide to part ways with your son's father. You will feel like you broke your family, but you did what you had to do for the wellness of your son and for both of your sanities. You will regain the strength you lost and laughter you once knew. You will be just fine. I know this is not what was in your plans. You're back at your parents' home and trying your best to be a role model for your only child. Many times you will feel you're not trying hard enough or you're not getting anywhere. You're not motivated. You don't have the strength. But you have to stay strong. You have to set your mind to take charge because you will have gone through it all. And just like any other challenges given, this too shall pass.